When I say pole dancing, I'm sure a lot of things might come to mind. Olympic sport probably isn't at the top of the list. But if organized pole sport organizations keep building on their mainstream success, we just may see pole dancers alongside gymnasts and synchronized swimmers representing the USA in a future Olympic Games. When talking about pole dancing as an Olympic sport, do you think that A, it's deserving, and B, is it a possibility?
I absolutely think it's deserving. As far as my opinion on whether it should be included in the Olympics, there are many different opinions out there, which I absolutely respect in every way. I think that there's a place for pole to be included in so many different ways in our community. There's, the art, and there's the sport. There's the classic pole side, the sensual side, that happens in the studio and helps people kind of open up into their sensuality and their confidence. I really believe that there's room for all of that. So I don't have a particular opinion about it being an Olympic sport. I consider myself more of an artist than I do a gymnast or an athlete. Yes, we are athletes, but I consider myself more of an artist. So for me, it doesn't affect me personally, but I think that the people who want to see it in the Olympics have a great argument, and if they'd like to see it there, then, go for it.
Here we have some fantastic video of you. Can you tell us what some of these moves and poses are called?
Oh, sure. This is let's see, I'm in my first spinning pass here. This particular piece was very kind of commedia dell'arte influenced. I have a balloon in my mouth there. And the beginning of the routine is I'm kind of showing a magic trick and doing a little celebration of the magic trick here.
We're talking about a sport that is up for Olympic contention. There are rules and regulations, and one of the rules that's up there is that no props. So her artistic license would be limited if she wanted to take her fantastic talent to the Olympics, because she could not have that awesome balloon or the clown makeup.
Sure. Well, I mean, I don't know if the clown makeup necessarily would be not allowed. I think, if we did take out props, that would, in some way limits our artists, but it also forces them to be more creative, to create something without the use of props. So maybe using theater skills, like, Sergia was saying earlier, mime skills, acting, all of those kinds of things, and using their movement instead to express it. I think that I loved Sergia's performance because we haven't seen sort of the second part of what she's doing, but she goes from being this very happy clown that has a balloon and that plays and is having a great time to she pops her balloon by accident and sort of devolves into this more of a demented circus kind of scenario, which I think whether or not you use the prop or the balloon, I think she could have pulled it off very, very well. She's a very, very talented young woman.
Is she Olympic material?
Is she Olympic material? Yes. Actually, I think both Sergia and Mary are Olympic material, absolutely.
Some people take pole dancing and they're able to push it to the next level. And I think as human nature, we always want to strive to be better than we currently are. And I think it's just a natural progression that one day, maybe by the year 2020, pole dancing will be an Olympic sport. And all the power to those that have the training, the genetics, the drive and motivation to take it there. But at the same time, I think there's always going to be people that can maintain the sensual aspect and just have fun with it and treat it like a hobby. It's okay. We don't always have to all have to be Olympians. Some of us will just be happy just doing it casually at home for fun, for our own self-enjoyment.